Hey guys, welcome to 3.5 years on testosterone. The 13th of each month is my anniversary date, and I just didn't realize the date. So I'm going to go in about hair real quick because I've got some changes going on. I've got hair coming up more for a goatee. I'm letting this hair get long to meet it. My mustache is actually coming in thicker. I'm looking at myself, sorry. It's coming in thicker. My soul patch is blonde, but it's getting thicker. This is meeting. I like the way my hair does a design here. It actually is thickening up here if I was to let it grow out. Last time she cut my hair, she cut the sides again on me, and I wasn't paying attention. I like them longer than what she cuts them like in the middle of the ear, and I don't like that. I like it come down to right at the end of the inside of the ear. That's just me. I've got more hair on my knuckles and my toes, I said. No, I didn't say. It was in the one before. I've had to do this like 4 times. I'm sitting in my air-conditioned house and I'm sweating like crazy. Good old testosterone. Every summer. It doesn't matter. I'm always soaking wet. I don't stink, but I'm always soaking wet. Tony's got a blanket on top of her right now, but we're totally opposite that way. Oh, excuse me. This always starts happening when I do a video. So as far as hair, it's just maturing in. You know, my top of my head has thinned out, but yet it's not real thin where you can tell. I'm looking more and more like my father's side of the family. I have an aunt that's out from Tennessee right now, and it's hard for her to look me in the eye. She hasn't said anything about my transition, and she has said Ethan a few times. She doesn't gender me. She doesn't really carry conversation where she has to use my name. But yeah, she can't look me in the eyes, so it's sad, but then at least she's trying, you know. At least she's not saying anything negative, and she wants to see me when she comes out, you know, me and my family. And my family loves Tony to death. So anyway, it's a nice visit. I think that's really as far as physical, my skin is getting much thicker, and I think that's why shots tend to start hurting after a while of doing them. Not all my shots hurt, but every once in a while it's like it takes forever for me to break the skin, and I think it's just because guys have tougher skin. So someone had put in their video that our skin is like a weave, and women's skin have bigger holes in the weave than guy skin, and that's why you see cellulite on women. It's much more common than you see on guys, which is true. A guy can be overweight and his legs still look pretty conditioned. And I believe that in the matter that my skin's gotten tough and thicker. I can feel it. You can see it. When I play with my girls, their teeth don't slice me like they used to. They still get me sometimes, but not like they used to. My skin used to just fillet. And let's see. Muscles. I'm not even going to the gym right now. Tony and I have had a little crisis in our life that we've been going through, and the Lord has answered prayers and everything's okay. It's nothing derogatory, nothing bad. It's just something that's approached us in life that we have no control of, but we have to deal with it. So anyway, we're getting through that. But another thing too is during the crisis and having to deal with a lot of different doctors and a lot of different medical staff and stuff, I noticed that Tony and I are becoming more comfortable in the heterosexual way of being in the presence of other people. It's easier for her to call me her husband. It's easier for me to say wife. It's easier for us to display a little bit of hand holding, or me wrapping my arms around her or my arm. We're becoming more comfortable in that. We still don't think it's fair for the same-sex couples or anybody with any gender difference expression or sexual orientation difference expression. It's just sad that our world won't see people for who they are, just another person, and care about them and be kind and all that, because we have to have bad and good. We have to have hate and love. It's just the way life is, to balance it, unfortunately, you know. And there's always someone who'll feed into the hate, and there's always many who feed into love. And I'm thankful for people who are non-judgmental and accept people for who they are. And so anyway, I appreciate all that. So muscles are still forming, and they're still getting tight, even though I haven't been to the gym in about a month. But Tony has noticed a change in my quads, and I'm really not doing anything except for I painted my mom's house, the trim, and I'm painting one of my paint shirts. I'm still painting the patio on our house. We're hitting about 105 degrees a day now, and so I come in pretty early in the day and call it a day. I do notice since I've lost weight, I've lost about 30 pounds now since from a year this month, I think, or it was May I started. Just eating better, eating live food. We cut out dairy, cut out flour for the most part. Every once in a while I'll have a piece of cake for dessert. We had biscuits yesterday at Red Lobster, and we both got bloated, and yeah, I started getting a headache. Yeah, every once in a while is okay if you're willing to pay the price. But everything you've built inside yourself, like good gut bacteria, it goes bam. You know, the bad bacteria eats up the sugars and stuff and gets strong over the good bacteria, and so you kind of just kick yourself in the butt for all those little setbacks. But we're not going to trip on ourselves too much for that. I think that since I've lost weight, I think I look older. My family doesn't think I look older, but I do. I think it's made me age some, and probably because the weight in my face is gone. But that's okay too. I want to be healthy, and I've got 2 months almost to the day for lower gender reassignment surgery, and I'm doing my best. I really want to pull off another 20 pounds. I'm not tripping on the poundage, but I really want to get some more weight off of me, and just overall detox my body, keep it going. I feel good, I feel healthy, I'm sleeping good. My injury's my injury, it's always going to be there, but I think with incorporating a more positive way of thinking, and I'm already a positive thinker, I've always been, but I'm learning to do affirmations. I'm learning to believe that I deserve to have the desires of my heart, and I'm my worst critic, and so I could sit here for a long time and sit here and pinpoint things that I think I need to work on, but I'm not going to do it, because when you pound on yourself a whole lot, then it puts a dark cloud over you. And I'm not. I'm going to instead, I'm incorporating and using affirmations for me to stay positive in my life, to believe that I have self-worth and that I have self-respect, and to believe that I deserve to have desires of my heart. I'm a good person, I'm a kind person, and I don't have a problem giving the shirt off my back on the street if someone needs it. So I'm trying to bring that to light even more and more. I've talked to you guys for 3.5 years, and you've seen more or less, you guys kind of know how I think and feel, and I continue. I'm my biggest critic, like I said. I continue to try to better myself as a human, as an individual, And so in that, I'm really working on trying to drop some more weight for this surgery. This surgery, it's not just about saying that you're getting surgery. It's just not about having a doctor say, yeah, you need surgery. It's not all about that. It's about how we are prepared mentally and emotionally for it. It is a surgery of such great intensity and extreme what am the word? I just went blank. But there's so many things that it could go either way, and you're depending on your body as a vessel to take the changes and agree with the changes and accept the changes and heal from the changes, and you want your body to see what you're seeing, a vision of what it's going to be after the healing. What's the long-term outlook on this surgery? And that's what you want your body to respond to. So in order for your body to respond in a positive manner, to heal good, to face each complication or each little setback in a healing manner, you've got to think this way. You've got to have a positive look at everything, even in the strictures, even in the fistulas, even if an incision gets inflamed for any reason, whatever it is, you got to say, okay, let's do it. Let's do what the doctor says. Let's repair it, whatever it takes, and let's heal. Let's continually to heal. And that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm preparing my mind. I deserve this. This is something I've always thought I should have. And so this is something that man has created, that people like us can have. And I have the opportunity to be able to have the surgery, and I'm preparing my body. Look, people can have money for the surgery, but if they're not emotionally, if they're not mentally, and they're not physically ready for it, it's going to be a journey for them. And there may even come a time where they think, man, I was better off without it. It's not that you're better off without it. It's just that it takes so much preparation. You can't just do this overnight. You can make the decision overnight, but preparing for it, it takes a long time, and it takes healthy, positive, emotional thoughts and outlooks on things. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm probably going to do a GRS update down the road. I just want to get this update out there. Things are going okay. Tony and I are doing okay. Tony had a medical setback, and so we've had to come through that. She's a strong person, and she has faced this hurdle, and she's gotten over it, but there's still a long-term thing of healing and making sure, you know, that everything's good. And maybe if I feel a need, I'll let you in. I just don't think it needs to be out there what's going on, but just to know that Tony has had a medical issue come up, and we have prayed, and we've had family pray, and she got through this, and everything's good, and we're good, and we're just going to keep facing each day, one day at a time, like we do. So guys, whatever it is in your journey, whatever you're going through, ask yourself, do you have control of that? If you don't, learn how to let it go and not let it torment you or preoccupy you. Let it go, and this is your journey. Handle your journey. Handle your walk. Kick that stuff out. Kick it away and just keep going. Focus on yourself and keep going forward. Alright? Always make your journey as simple as possible. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.